It is Monday. I can't believe it. Another week has happened. What a fun weekend it was. So it's time for another edition of 3-Point Stance presented by Mountain Dew. I am Meghan Triplett. That is John Roser. Let's give you our stances from the weekend. And let's start with college football. The big storyline has been about Clemson and Trevor Lawrence. We found out that Trevor Lawrence will not be playing this weekend against Notre Dame. They did not need him on Saturday. They have DJ, who looks good. See, Clemson still has some issues. It was very close there with Boston College. But now another week gearing up for another game without what arguably is the number one football player in the country. What's your stance on Clemson's move for the rest of the season and without having Trevor Lawrence, this big Notre Dame matchup?
Even if they beat, if they in South Bend at the night game too, I think Clemson are 5-point favorites. They may have jumped up to a 6-point favorite. Yeah, you can. Hey, and we're in the state of Tennessee right now, where yesterday it became legal. So go to your phone.
Get to that.
You can download FanDuel and you can bet on the game. But even if they lose to Notre Dame, I still think that they'll make the playoff. Because the committee will take into account that they did not have Trevor Lawrence and that they are a much different team when they have Trevor Lawrence. I mean, the guy is without a doubt going to be the number one pick in the NFL draft. It stinks we're not going to get to see Trevor Lawrence and, be with Clemson this weekend playing Notre Dame because this is a top 5 matchup. And, it's prime time on ABC. And obviously that's what the entire country wants to watch. But I still think Clemson will make the playoff even if they lose this game.
I do think even if they lose this game, I still think that there's a chance because one good thing is that we forget Notre Dame is playing in the ACC due to the pandemic. So if it comes down to an ACC championship matchup and it's Notre Dame versus Clemson, we could see that Trevor Lawrence going up against Notre Dame. So we could still see this matchup. And that game is going to be a lot into play when it comes to the college football playoff. When you look at Clemson moving forward with DJ Uiagalelei, I had to work on that name so many times. It's really, really hard to say.
Wait, I thought it was ukulele.
No, it's not that. No, it is not. But it's DJ looks good. This is a freshman quarterback who came in who looked impressive. Clemson has a lot of things they need to clean up with the penalties that really kept Boston College into this game. And now they have another week where DJ can get some more playing time, some more film time, and some more coaching time when you look at this Notre Dame team. And so I hate that, as you mentioned, that we won't see Trevor Lawrence this week. We could still see him back in action against Notre Dame later in December. So we'll have to wait and see. We have to say we wish nothing but the best as Trevor Lawrence recovers from his COVID-19 positive test. He's having some mild symptoms, but Dabo Swinney said that he is okay. He feels as if he can play now, but the protocol says 10 days from the symptoms, and they're sticking with the ACC protocol. Now let's move into some NFL action. I know you're really hyped about this, but the Saints get a win over the Chicago Bears. But a lot of people are still talking about the Saints and what's going on within that locker room, within this organization.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with the Saints on the field and off the field yesterday with New Orleans. So this Michael Thomas thing is just, I don't know. So there was that big hatchet piece that came out. Pro Football Talk posted it. Like they posted a bunch of stuff a couple of weeks ago. And clearly, I think Michael Thomas thinks that this came from someone inside the New Orleans Saints, from their front office that is leaking this, or on the coaching staff that is leaking this hatchet job. And so, is Michael Thomas been suspended by the Saints, or is he just not playing because he doesn't want to play now? Who knows what is going on? But this is weird. I mean, we never have heard any issues about Michael Thomas being a problem until this year. And it's crazy. I mean, when he is playing, I mean, he's one of the 5 best receivers in the league. He's since Antonio Brown's been out of the league, he leads the league in receptions. All the time, this dude has 10 receptions every game. It is just bizarre what is going on here. And if that guy becomes available in the offseason, I mean, as a 49ers fan, I can't tell you everything I'd give up for him.
I say it always goes back to the 49ers.
Also want a new quarterback, too. I'll take a new quarterback also.
I say it always goes back to the 49ers. Yeah, your quarterback's hurt right now. He went out of the game. But, yeah, you talk about what's going on with them. I didn't know what was going on. I thought that he was still suspended from a game because that's what the Saints had suspended him for that one game. whatever happened between him and that fight. And then yesterday's game with the fight that broke out on the field when, Wims came over and like literally punched him in the helmet to Gardner-Johnson. And the even the whole crazier story is that Gardner-Johnson is a person who they have said that got into that altercation at practice with Michael Thomas, and it's like, whoa, okay, what's up with Gardner-Johnson always getting hit?
Maybe he's just a pest. Maybe he's just really annoying, CJ Gardner-Johnson. Maybe he's just really annoying.
Yeah. So, that matchup yesterday was a lot going on. There's still some questions, like you said. I'm sure Drew Brees would love to have Michael Thomas back out there, as we all know that was his guy.
Well, definitely next week. They are Sunday Night Football next week against the Buccaneers. He would like to have Michael Thomas for that one.
So maybe he might be out there, do you think? Or you think it's still going to be like a no?
I don't know. I have no. I mean, again, see, that's the thing. I don't know what is going. They've also masked it by saying it's a hamstring injury, and then Michael Thomas has come out with everything he's clearly said, like it's ain't a hamstring injury. Like there's something going on here, and there's a divide between Michael Thomas and the Saints. Going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, can't wait to see what happens. And you probably, for our last dance, you already teased the sports online. You talked about downloading on your phone. I know this is your wheelhouse because I'm still like I have no idea. I can't keep up. I know how people in this state were so excited for it.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, I signed up with FanDuel. You sign up, they give you $50 right off the bat to bet with if you want. No, and it's just awesome because like even when you go to like the casinos and stuff like that, or if they don't always have all of the props that you can bet on. And FanDuel does. They have all these prop bets. So like I got Jermichael Hasty, the 49ers running back. I got him for an anytime touchdown. He scored a touchdown in the game, but he got one, and I got paid out on that. No, it's awesome. You can live bet. Yeah, this is just going to be way too dangerous for me.
I was going to say, like, should I be worried and concerned? You have a nice apartment there.
I turned the $50, the free $50. I have turned that into $157.31 already.
Oh, okay.
Well, and I have pending bets still too. What do I have? I have bets on Washington to win the Pac-12, Ohio State to win the national championship. So so technically like 167 is what I've won.
Did you make anything for tonight's game, Monday Night Football? It's not the game that everyone big time.
I'll look at actually I'm looking at it right now. It is a 12.5 point favorite on the Buccaneers.
Over the Giants?
Yeah, they're 12.5 point favorites over the Giants.
Okay.
It's tough to cover big numbers in the NFL. I'll see if I like something on here. I'll probably go Ronald Jones to anytime touchdown at plus 105 odds. Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Well, hey, you can join Roser now. All you got to do is download one of the apps on your phone, and you can do your betting via the phone. You don't have to go to the casino anymore. So it's a big weekend to kick things off, and I can't wait to see how much money Roser will win. Maybe he'll get me a present with some of his earnings. I'm still waiting on that for lunch, dinner, French fries, something.
The holiday season's coming up.
Oh, it's
right here. It's right here.
Christmas present. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. And I got a birthday in January, Rosa. Just to let you know. So it's got to be a big gift.
I think I did just give you a gift. I told you Ronald Jones plus 105 anytime touchdown.
Ronald Jones plus 105.
There's my gift.
That's
put your life savings on it.
Roser's gift to us all. Thanks so much for joining 3 Point Stance presented by Mountain Dew. We'll see you next week.